Yo, what's up guys, this is Happy No with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and on this video I wanted to show you if there is a possible comeback of the Dagger Pistol Thief on the current meta, which seemed not to be that much of a thing, but right now we can just take care here of this. We have a triple Guardian combo on the enemy team, which is pretty interesting, and in my opinion we could get something back from the Dagger Pistol Thief. This is just quickly me showing the build, and I'm going for a little bit boon stealing with on hit remove a boon, plus when we interrupt every 3 seconds we can remove another boon. Now my main goal will be of course to finish off the low HP targets, to steal the boons, and to interrupt healing skills, elite skills and revives. This is a lot of work for one single player, but that's the main goal of a professional thief player, in my opinion. Now there are a lot of opinions. You can see that, for example, the ranger just used his healing skill. We are one, or what's the name of the skill? So this is pretty hard to interrupt that skill and to see it coming. I just stealth up here. It makes not so much sense, but we just area stealth here. I should not waste my blinding powder, but just going for it. Just interrupting this guy. You can see it here. We can just interrupt his healing skill. And we just got a nice little kill here onto this guy. Now my goal is to stomp this guy here. And go to the next guy. Okay. My allied friends are just a little bit too slow. I can just poison here and attack this guy, interrupt his revive immediately, and now we can just repeat here those attacks. My allied friends here are a little bit struggling. I can't really help them out there. I stealth him up. I stealthed him up so he won't be able to stomp him. And now we just have to finish off this guy pretty fast. Take care of the longbow 5 attack from the Guardian. Interrupting his elite skill. Killing this guy. And now my team has again the upper hand for a few seconds. I can't go for the decap. It took me a little bit too long. I should have gone for the decap a little bit earlier. But never mind, I will still get it. And as you can see, I can't do passive and how to say defensive help to my allied team. I can help them out by stealthing them, and the other thing that I can do is just deal damage, interrupt the enemies, interrupting this guy for a few seconds, stunning him, easy kill. I can blind him, and now we can watch out for the next guy. This guy seems to be a hammer guardian, so I need to be careful. He has his shields. I steal on him. I stealth my allied friends here. Get the safe revive. Remove the conditions from my allied friends. And now we just auto attack. Poison this guy. He got revived. That was a nice work from his Reaper. This guy wants to chase me. Oh my god, and I'm missing my longbow. Just interrupting him. I could even go and kill him because he seems not to be having anything left. No, I wanted to steal, but I haven't done it. So it is now too dangerous and it will take me a little bit too much time. So I just gonna go ahead and go for the next guy, interrupting him, maybe interrupting his healing skill. He's dead. And now we can move on to the next guy. Finish off this guy. Stealth up my downed. Condition remove. Now just apply some damage. Dodge here. Apply weakness. Not. I can port up here now. I can't port. Okay. Auto attack. Try to stealth them up. This guy is not stunned. This is bad. Just cleaving him fast here. Interrupting him one more time. Interrupting him. Give my ally here Basilisk Venom and easy mode. Blind him Let's go for the next guy. This guy seems to be it. Basilisk Venom for my ally. Stealth up combo, backstab, easy mode. He does not need to come over here. I can decap it. And that's basically it. Now I need to stealth up. You see this? It is important. He could have even got me with his spear and would have killed me pretty hard. So I'm creating the situation to hold up the Guardian on far. He can't move there because I could go there back and just interrupt him again. Try to interrupt this guy. Interrupt was possible. Steal on him. No steal. But I can still finish him off here, cleaving off a little bit, blinding him so he can't deal any damage. Stealth up, try backstab, and easy mode. Let's go to the next guy here. He's a Reaper, so I have to play it a little bit more passive. It is dangerous, yeah. And he of course gets me. He gets me after that I use that. I have to dodge. He speared me and I'm dead. Yeah. There's not much that I can do here. I should have not fighted him, but I wasn't watching the map for the Guardian. They could revive me here. Yeah, he's reviving me. Pretty nice. And now the Guardian will have a problem here. Easy mode. We can go for the next guy. Again, the Reaper. I will do this. Steal on him. Backstab him. And now I'm getting my quickness. I can interrupt him here. I can fear him off. Grant myself a Frost Aura. Fear him again. Blind him. Auto attack. Just with my pistol 3, dodge that attack, interrupt him, not able to interrupt, stealth up, get out of combat, decap this point pretty fast, if I can. The Guardian just shielded me. Uh-oh. I need to get back, I need to get away. Yeah, I got killed because I should have longbow 3 that. You see the trap of the Dragon Hunter is such a pain. I should have longbow 3 there. Come on! Yes! And now we just do this. Get out of that. He's not able... He should be able to revive me easily against this guy. I'm just attacking him now to apply some weakness so he can revive me, but he's too bad. He should be able to revive me, man. What is he doing? He's not able to revive me. Okay, my team is starting to struggle, so I need to play a little bit more careful right now. And here we go. We interrupt him. Backstab. Easy kill onto this guy. Stomping him. And now just going for the decap here. My Dragon Hunter did still great. Hold off. In dodging that attack. I can't 1v1 this guy. I can, but it will take too much time. My team is now again struggling a little bit, which should not be like this. For example, this guy. Yes, we got it. Interrupt his elite skill. Blind him. I need to stomp this guy. I need to stomp him because it will be too dangerous. Yes. What I can do is just blind this guy. Blind him. Basilisk Venom for my ally friend. Interrupting him. Auto attack. Interrupting him. Stealing on him now. Get this. Now I need to decap fast. It could take me a little bit of time, so I just waste my signet there. So I forced the enemy druid again to go there. And now we can go back mid. My team is about to win this. This is pretty nice. I don't need to waste my time with the Guardian. My main goal will be here to kill this guy pretty fast. Interrupting this guy. Now we can focus onto this. Steal. get a backstab, blind him, and that's like GG. The enemy team won't have any chance right now to win this game. The game is just turned around again. Let's see. The combo that you can use is with the steal, backstab, interrupt here one more time. Interrupt now. Blind, auto attack, easy mode. Reaper wins against Scourge, in combination with me of course. Doing this, stomping. Backstab. I force him to use his Virtue 3. Now he used his Virtue, he has to stay there. I can decap the point. And yeah, just outplaying a little bit. I know I failed a little bit when I went to fight the Reaper, but this is just that, as I said it, you should never fight 1v1s as a dagger pistol thief. 70 kills, 0 deaths. I thought I would have died once. No, I got down, but the Guardian revived me twice. That's right. Okay. So, to be honest, I haven't played now dagger pistol for a while. I did now like 3 games this season with this, but I was also testing other builds. But now, let's just take a look what you can do as a dagger pistol thief. Because dagger pistol is not dead yet, I will say. It is a little bit harder. And it is also same hard to play sword and dagger thief, and therefore let's just check out what I'm going to run with this build. Sigil of Absorption and Sigil of Revocation. You can also go with Exploitation and maybe Sigil of Absorption, or even remove this and go for the what's the name of it, Exploitation, Misery, Opportunity, yeah, to get the 10% damage bonus. But I don't see this build working that much as pure damage dealing, so it's better to be able to remove boons, and this is the best way to do it, by auto attacking. With our shadow shot we can run into enemies, maybe remove their protection if they have only protection, or even stability, which will be even better. And then when we interrupt, we remove also every 3 seconds a boon, which is pretty nice. We steal it, better said. Then on the short bow, I'm still going for Sigil of Agility and Sigil of Energy. Most people use Sigil of Cleanse, but I don't see it working that much, especially on the current meta. You either die because of tons of Condi spam, or you will survive by that. The combo here is just Sigil of Agility, which is pretty nice, especially if you get chased by low HP targets. You can just swap to your short bow and cluster bomb to death and run away then. For the builds Deadly Arts, Trickery and Daredevil, there has nothing changed yet. It is the basic build that we are running for over 1 year now, or even 2 years. And what's new now, that Pulmonary Impact got less damage. It is still unblockable, so it will still deal damage even if enemies are blocking. And then what changed is Exposed Weakness. Deal increased damage to your target for each unique condition on them, which means before that you had the 10% damage bonus if the enemy had a condition, and now the enemy has to have 5 conditions to get this 10% damage bonus. But basically enemies will have at least 2 or 3 conditions, so you will have 4 or 6% damage bonus. But that's again just the damage reduction for us, the thief players. What else has changed? I guess that should be it. Gain endurance when you successfully steal from an enemy. This is something also what you have to keep an eye on. Gain health when successfully evade an attack. This is only by dodging with this build. And gain access to physical skills. Your maximum endurance threshold is increased. This is by the Daredevil. Now, what is your main goal as the thief overall, or better said as this Daredevil? Your main goal is to pick the low HP target and just hunt it down. How to say it properly? In team fights, your goal will be to steal the boons, especially wait with your steal to steal stability and stuff. Stability is the most important one. Once an enemy has no stability, you can just freely interrupt everything, healing skill, elite skills and stuff. As you just saw in this video, I was interrupting the Reaper, elite, certain attacks and stuff, but it is all about timing, and timing you will just learn by practicing. against the different professions. Then what you have also is blinds. Blinds can also work the same way as interrupts. If an enemy has, for example, stability, you can't remove it, so you just go with a blind and blind the elite skill or anything like that. Also, a good blind is black powder, which you can use in a combat, in a team fight. For example, you're fighting on a capped point, you can just use it, and enemies who cross this field, they will just get blinded. This is something really important what most people don't know. Also, black powder can be used like this, and then also with blinding powder to stealth down allies. I tried it out once, but I had not enough initiative, so I just went for blinding powder. It has also a good enough stealth duration. When an enemy is trying to stomp, you will have enough stealth to interrupt that. Now what also changes the blinding powder, you can't now use it freely when you dodge or when you attack. You have to... No, when you attack it should work, but when you dodge you can't use it. It is now a stun break, which means you can just use it when you stand still, so when you don't do anything else. For example, when I do my Basilisk Venom, I can't activate it. It should work with Shadow Stab, but let's see here. When I go with my C Elite, I can't activate it. It will activate afterwards. Now this is something important that annoys me a little bit, but I get used to it. How to say it? I will get used to it. It is good now. It is still a blast finisher, but it has now stability and it is a stun break, which means when you are in a dangerous situation, you can just pop it and leave the fight no matter what happens, because you have the 1 second stability. For example, you get ringed by a Guardian Longbow 5 barriers, you will be able to avoid that. Just as you saw also in the video, just blinding powder and start reviving, and then blinding powder again. Black powder with blinding powder like this. Your main goal as the thief will also be to just land your back stabs. That's your main damage source, because they nerfed also your auto attacks. Who will have seen this? So you will not deal that much damage. Heartseeker is a good tool to grant yourself some mobility, which you can see here on a few combos right now, because I know most people of you just enjoy when I show also some combos. Now to get to this guy from this point, what you can do is like this, stealth up, and no wait, I need to do it with Shadow Stab because the range is too high. Like this. Okay, let's go with this guy. No, he's just attacking all my targets. We can stealth up like this, and now wait for the golem. Wait for the golem. My golem is not coming. Here we go. Stealth up, jump, Shadow Stab, steal. I was a little bit too late with my steal, but basically that's it, how you should do it. Let's go back. I can do it now from a closer range. What you have to do is this, black powder, Heartseeker immediately with Shadow Stab, and then steal. But this is a hard combo to do, and even I, as you can see it here, fail it. And if you want to do like this, you can also get your closer range, stealth up in the jump, and then go behind your target and just backstab. This is the short version of this. Now it makes a lot of sense, because when you don't do this combo, you just have to run behind your target and then just try and get him. But this takes a little bit too much time. And meanwhile with the steal combo, it works much better and much smoother in my opinion. You can't always use it, I know that, but it is a good opener like this, because in the opening when you do this, you have your max HP, the enemy won't get it, he will get dazed, and you have freely you will get a freely decap. Now here we go again from this distance. Do this. My Shadow Stab is not working, and I don't know why I even used my steal. My Shadow Stab not working from this spot. I need to get another view. Let's see. Now it works. Okay, so on this spot it might work. Never mind, I will say you get the point. Now the other thing. If you have this guy, for example, downed, you can just do this, stealth up before enemies come, and if you can't stealth your ally up before the enemies are here, you just go with black powder. You just use your black powder like this, start reviving and wait a little bit until the enemy joins, because the enemy will get blinded from the black powder, and after that you can use your blinding powder to blind him one more time, plus give additional stealth to your downed ally, which is pretty nice to double blind the enemy, so he will miss at least 2 attacks, and you will be able to get a better revive possibility, I would say. Basilisk Venom should be used most likely when you want to kill a low HP target, or when you have nearby allies around you. For example, this guy, he's near me, I will just activate it. He gets Basilisk Venom. Pretty good, as you saw against the one Reaper. I used Basilisk Venom, stole the stability from the enemy. My ally used his Basilisk Venom to stun. I did so after him, and so he got double stunned within a few seconds, and this just allows you to have a lot of combos. And backstabbing is also something really important that you have to learn. Against those columns it is not so good, but you can go with NPCs. Backstabbing is the most unique thing that you have to do here, and you have to practice it. Backstabs are pretty strong. If you get a few might stacks from an ally, you will be even dealing more damage. You can deal also up to 10k with the right might stacks here. And as I just said it, you are roaming, you don't do 1v1s, you outnumber fights. You are also not so good in team fights, but you can create outnumbered situations also in team fights. For example, from my mid team fight, I go far, decap it, and go back to mid, and one of the enemy team is forced to go back to their close, which means we will have the upper hand on mid. And yeah, basically that's it. If you have any questions, here we go with my wardrobe: Spear Marshal's mask, mighty medium houndskin mantle, mighty better said bladed jerkin, because they are almighty bladed vambraces, Crichton leggings and Elonian boots, Frostforged dagger, Lisa's gaze, and Dream Thistle shortbow skin, with the backpack being the banner of Ancient Elona, which you will get when you finish off the first Path of Fire's story. And that's basically it. Shadow Abyss with gold dye. Let me just check out, because I know you want to know that as well. Illumination dye. Shadow Abyss costs a lot, Illumination not so much, so you can afford that. And this is basically the typical build that you should run as a Dagger Pistol Thief. Now tell me your opinion. For my opinion now, to finish it, I can see it still working, but therefore you have also to have some decent teams. You can do work by just making the enemies rotate to their points back and forth by decapping, but if you have a bad team, you can't really do a lot of work like this currently. Because I see the Thief being more viable, for example, if the backstab would be dealing a little bit like 1k more damage. Instead of this 5k or 4k damage, that you will deal 5 or 6k from without even might stacking and stuff. So your backstab, that if this skill will deal more damage, then you could be more effective by killing single targets and stuff like that. And yeah, what else can I say? Just keep on moving, decap points, don't stay too long on one point. If you see you are not winning team fight, go for a decap, go for a recap, help on close, help your allied friends, the other ones that need help, stealth them up if they are in dangerous positions, and that's basically it. Thanks all for watching. Now you will see 3 of my other videos, which you can watch or not, and also you can subscribe to my channel only if you would like to. If not, don't do it. That was Happy No with the Dagger Pistol Thief after the nerfs buffs, and I see you in my next videos. Bye bye all.